right, everybody, welcome back to the Roundup. Today I have a very special announcement. I had Derique Young back on the podcast back at the end of the 2024 season, and since then we've been chatting back and forth about different drum corps things, and I'm like, you know what? Why not bring him on as a co-host for this podcast? So today I'm proud to announce that Derique Young will be coming on board as a co-host. He'll be doing different episodes by himself or vice versa. And all right, Derique, welcome to the podcast as the co-host.
Hey man, glad to be back, Dylan. Man, I really appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to do this podcast with you, man.
Of course, I'm excited. So, can you just tell everyone your background a little bit?
My background a little bit. Currently born and raised in Port Arthur, Texas. Started my marching, I guess you say, marching band career back in high school. Marched with the Prairie View A&M University Marching Storm. I first was introduced in the drum corps in 2010 with Gulf Coast Sound Drum and Bugle Corps, and I did indoor percussion with Imperial Percussion Theater. May they rest in peace. They are called Monarch Percussion now.
Okay.
Also did Blue Devils International Corps in 2015. I did Bio City Blues in 2016, 2017. And I did Fusion Corps of 2024 of DCI inaugural all-age division. And now I'm currently with the Sunrises in Long Island, New York.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So I know I'll ask you to come on the podcast, but what really excited you to want to come on and be a co-host?
For me, I would love to bring more recognition to the all-age division. I feel like they're not rarely seen in the light as much as junior corps and open class corps, if you catch my drift. And I want to bring light to the drum corps international community that all ages also can hold a torch just like junior corps can. So I'm here to help boost these people up, and I'm here to help build the community up in the all age division. Well, while he's handling his business, I am here to kind of push it along, and he'll probably come back in the next couple of minutes. Right here, we have the Flow streaming schedule of 2025. Now, as you can see, well, I'm on my end. I'm waiting for Dylan to pop up. Hold on.
Alrighty, here we go.
Okay, no, like I said, I want to build the all age division community up. I'm happy to see that there's Minnesota Brass making a comeback into the fray. I'm also seeing who is it? What's their names? Northern Lights, Still City Ambassadors. Yes. I'm seeing various of sound sport people are coming along and trying to join the all age group, and I highly recommend any sound sport groups that if you feel like you can't quote unquote make it to junior corps status or anything, start off in the beginning. Come to the all age division, work your way up, and move up in ranks and classes. Just like Spartans. Spartans did open class for a while. They won a couple of titles, and now they're joining world class this season.
Yes. So, as we go forward on the podcast, I really want to express that our vision for the podcast, mine and Derique's, is to really bring light to the all age sound sport and the groups that are up and coming. So we plan to have guests on that are from new groups coming into the fold, or that some you have never heard about.
Totally agree. We're here to support these people. We put in just as much as work, and we have good results to say we're only a weekend corps. So come on out, support the all age division. It's not just old folks anymore. There's actually young people that's actually joining these corps and making a difference out here.
Yeah, there's been a couple. I've been following a lot this year with just everyone coming into all DCI. There's a lot of younger folks that are part of all age, and it's not just senior people. It's all ages from 14 and up, and it's been quite amazing watching the progression of DCA all age, and we're really excited to see where this new year comes about.
Oh yes. Like I said, I was asked. I answered a couple of people. They was like, "Well, is it possible? Can I just join?" I say, last year we had our youngest guy was 13, and he was playing. Okay. He was playing snare drum. Little Ryan, what's his name? So, like I said, you can join. You can get your experience in and help build yourself up, so that way you can be with the big boys or the quote unquote G7.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I want to bring Derek on because I had never marched drum corps. I marched high school marching band, but I really wanted to bring someone on with the experience of marching drum corps. That way, we can get a different perspective of such as on the podcast as well.
That's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with not having any core experience. If you still have the love and passion for it, you're always welcome in this community. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
say.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so with yesterday being March 4th, DCI announced their 2025 streaming schedule. So we're going to jump into that. Alrighty, so starting on July, oops, too far. June 22nd, we have the DCI Tour premiere, and on the 27th of June, and then the 28th is the Blue Coats opening night, which they will announce their show their uniforms like they did last year, and then June 28th is the Drums Along the Rockies. All right, Derek, you want to take the next slide?
Yeah, seems like on July 2nd we have the Northwest Youth Music Games. July 3rd is the Mid Cal Championships, which I'm kind of interested in seeing. July 5th is the White Water Classic, along with July 6th, DCI West, an all out brawl with SCV and Blue Devils and them. Can't wait to
And
see that.
guys, don't forget that Boston is heading out to West Coast this year, so we'll get to see them at the on the West Coast start a tour. So that's going to be quite exciting.
Oh,
So
yes.
moving into the week of July 7th, we have the Kiwanis Thunder of Drums, the Gold Showcase, which is on July 9th. The 11th is the Western Corps Connection. The 12th is DCI Little Rock. And then July 12th also is the Drum Corps, the Grand Prix, which I'm excited for because that's one of the traditional DCA shows in New Jersey. And then July 13th is the SoCal Classic.
So,
Take
DC,
this slide there.
yeah, I got the slide. So, we got DCI Broken Arrow on the 15th. We also have DCI Denton, DCI Waco on the July 17th. We also have, matter of fact, both of those are going to be on the 17th, so we might want to watch out for that. I'm excited for DCI Houston. I have a lot of alumni that goes up to that place, considering me as a Texan. And we also have July 19th with the DCI Southwestern Championship by Fred J. Miller with DCI McKinney. The one thing I take away from this whole July thing, Dylan, is that Crown Beat on July 5th is not going to be streaming.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I saw that the Crown Beat was not being streamed, and I was like, oh wow, there's quite a few shows, and also the cores at the big competition at the Rose Bowl will not be streamed as well, so that's kind of bummer.
Oh wow, really? Rose Bowl's not going to be in it? Well, considering that, I mean, the lineup is still pretty good. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't restream that. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Flo Marching was always weird. If it ain't Flo Marching, it'd be Box Five Media, in my opinion, Dylan. Considering that Rose Bowl had a good lineup stack, they have Academy, BD, Blue Devils B, ANC, Blue Knights, Boston, Gold, Gold Empire, and Pulse, Mandarin, Pacific Crest, Sacramento, Freelancers, SCV, Seattle Cascades, and Vessel. That's actually a pretty stacked show.
Yeah, I love like every year when they have the big the game at the Rose Bowl. I just love the historic history of the venue, and it's just great and really kind of bummed that's not on. Honestly,
Nope, nope, nope. I don't understand that. Funny enough, lore wise for me, I actually marched in the Rose Bowl parade in 2009
oh really? Okay.
with my college band. I'll when I edit this, I'll put up a picture of me. But
Oh,
like,
nice.
it was actually pretty cool. Had I would have known DCI, well, no, DCI was there, and our band director was going to take us, but he was like, "We don't have any money. We're just gonna go back
Wow.
and do the Osmo commercial, the Osmo robot, and then we're gonna leave out of
Okay.
here."
So moving on, here's another one. The DCI Northern Ohio. That's on the 23rd. That's a new show this year. The Masters of Summer Music Games,
Mhm.
the DCI Southeastern Championships, the Midwest Classic, and the Summer Music Games in Cincinnati.
The Southeastern Championships. I think I don't know who's going to start off the DCI All Age season. I don't know who's going to have the first show. I know around the DCI Southeastern, I think that's where ACV and Fusion should be making an appearance. Yep, I see it right here. Fusion and ACV will be battling out at DCI Southeast Championship. Well,
Yeah, that's gonna be a second show of Fusion this year because of their move down to Florida. So that'll be interesting to see how they all do this year.
yeah. I wish nothing but the best for Holly. Hopefully, they have a successful season. I heard word through the grapevine that she is going to come up to crap, what was that state? I think
It's the parades in Maryland on
yeah,
July 4th, I believe.
yeah. There you go,
Yes.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it
yeah,
on their Facebook page. Yep.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
see that is happening, and she should be
Yeah.
touring all across down south. Me personally, she should. Fusion should start performing all down south instead of just doing two shows. Uh,
Yeah.
Try to make a trip down to Houston. Same for ACV. Like I said, you shouldn't just condone yourself just to that one block of
Yeah.
area in that on the southeast. If you're down south, just go to the Birmingham, Alabama one. You
Yep.
also have the Houston one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Also have Atlanta. Go to those shows. Start getting traction and start recruiting more people. Some people are willing to tour since now DCA is gone and
Yeah.
now we're officially DCI. We can kind of have that tour.
That's one thing I love about like this year. As more groups get used to the DCI schedules and tours, it's going to be great to see that they're willing to pick up more shows than on a typical a the DCA weekend. So it'll be very interesting to see as this as the partnership goes from year to year.
Yeah, it's yeah because I think it's just going to go up from here since
Yes.
now since the inaugurational period is done. Now they already changed it back to the point where we're going to have quote unquote prelims and finals like we normally do in
Yes.
DCA. So
Mm-hmm.
prelims is going to be the classes finals, in
Yes.
that terms.
So all if all the groups reach the numbers that'll be on. So as we get closer to the streaming schedule, it'll be the top the all the all age groups. I believe they step off at 8:30 on Friday morning, and then it goes. Then they have their awards, and then the top 12 from that group go to Saturday morning to perform for the overall champion.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting to see the groups that's going to be performing this year.
Yeah,
To say it's about to be an all-out war, me personally,
I'm
I'm
excited.
freaking excited.
I'm excited to see how the classes land with the three other groups growing that are coming in to see how they are with everybody else, and I'm excited.
Oh
It's gonna be
yeah,
great.
especially now we got what three? I think three. Yeah, three groups
Yes.
coming. So
Yep.
like I said, I'm a sucker for Minnesota Brass. Bonnie and Clyde, Minnesota Brass was one of my
Their
all-time
show's good. I
favorites.
like it. I
Yeah,
like it a lot.
that was one of my all-time favorites. And when I heard they was
Oh,
coming
cool.
back, I was like,
Yeah, it's a good
yes.
show.
I was like, yes, finally, they're another Boys in Blue. I guess you could say
Oh yeah,
coming
it's
back.
gonna be great.
Yeah,
All right. So moving on our streaming schedule, Derek, you want to take this one?
yeah. So we got July 29th, Soaring Sounds. July 30th, we got the Summer Music Games of Southwest Virginia. Look out for that. And we also have August 1 through first to the second DCI Eastern Classic. This is where it starts coming down. Me personally, 29th should have had Brass at the Beach.
Yeah.
They should stream that, but
Yeah.
Flo
I
Marching,
know.
Flo Marching is Flo Marching.
I was kind of bummed when they announced yesterday. I'm like, this is not like last year. Like, where are the shows? Like, some of the shows that are really popular that they should have been doing. So, yeah, we'll see.
You know what, you want to know another thing for me, Dylan, is that DCI wants to spread awareness, I guess, to about DCI All Age, why not stream some of these shows like the Bushwhackers Invitational? Matter of fact, Bushwhackers Invitational is that 26. So I don't see what's keeping them from streaming DCI All Age shows. Especially,
They are doing the show on the 12th for the all age show.
you say July 12th?
Yes, on if we go back on the 12th, they are streaming the the drum corps Grand Prix.
Aha, okay.
Yep, that's a knowledge show I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. All right, all right, all right. I say we still need more, but that'll do.
All right, we're moving on to the last week of the season, which is August 4th to 9th, which will start on August 4th, the DCI Open Class Championships, the Invitation of Brass, and then here we get into Indy with the DCI World Championships, All Age Championships, and the Sound Sport International Festival.
Oh yeah, the big weekend right there. That's what everybody's waiting for. All right, guys. While Dylan's away, handling his business, I will continue on from here. As you can see, we have the DCI All Age that's coming up on August 8th and 9th. Come out. Now it's going to be a prelims and a finals weekend for us. So prelims is going to be the class finals. So each class is going to go ahead and those whatever three cores win, they win their division, and the top 12 of all those cores within that day will move on to finals. So we're having kind of like the DCI world class type deal with prelims, semis, and finals, but we're just gonna have prelims and finals for that. As we move on, we have Spartans pave the way to world class. This group has been constantly growing. For those who don't know Spartan was an open class competitive junior corps, and they're based out of, excuse me, Spartans if I pronounced this city wrong, Nashua, New Hampshire. These are, if I'm correct, I think they are the 8-time open class champions of DCI. Tremendous feat for this drum corps. The director is by Anthony Montezian. Excuse me, Anthony. And their president is Paul LaFlame. I love their show. Yesterday, last year, which was called Utopia. Battery was pretty aggressive and really, I have to say, compositionally wise, beautiful. Their playing abilities from dynamic ranges to timbre, it was extremely colorful. From front to back, pit, battery to the horn line, it was great. Now they are stating that they are moving on to world class division. Now they're going to be with the big boys, and I see a bright future for Spartans. I know they're gonna keep up the pace. I've seen a lot of their lots. I've been to their lots, and all I can say is I see nothing but greatness from these people, these young adults. If you are veterans that's still in the Corps this year going into 2025, keep up the great work. And if you're new, welcome to the Spartans. You're going to be in for a wild ride and a great time this season. I hope you all are very excited for this. I'm excited. I'm still marching as it is right now. Uh, you got anything to say, Dylan? You good over there?
Yes, sorry about that. I'm back. Yes. So yeah, Spartans are going to world class. That's very interesting. It's going to be quite an interesting season to see how they do with everything.
Oh yeah, man. These guys had a good history. I like I said, what do you think of their show last year,
I
Utopia?
like it. I like it. I'm really interested. I'm interested in the fact that they're moving to world class. That what that offers them as an organization. I get it; it's higher in like money and stuff, but I'm just curious to see what the fact about them, why they're doing this jump now.
Yeah, considering that open class, there were a lot of cores in open class, plenty of cores in open
Mm-hmm.
class, and now you're starting to see it dwindle down, which is kind of, how can I say, scary.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Reddit and a couple others on the internet were saying that this activity is dying,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to even say that. I think the activity is fine. I think it's just economy is just kicking all these course tails, and I really think COVID was the main culprit behind all this about the inflation, how hard it is to travel from one place to another, finding just even feeding the kids. So I think it's all fine and well as long as these course alumni community that backs these course up, help them and push them along the way and support them financially or mentally. It doesn't even matter. I think this activity is going to go fine. And all age now that moved from DCA to DCI now, I think it's just going to make it. I think it's just going to grow even more.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see. Like, I don't think DCI is dying. I think Sound Sport, and there's a lot of groups popping up in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of groups popping up. I think Sound Sport going into all age is going to be the way to go. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah, that's why I come to an agreement with you on. Oh, hold on, he's going back. Well, while he's away, I totally agree with Dylan. I really do like the fact that some sound sport groups are moving towards DCI all age. Me personally, the more the merrier. I would like to see, I don't know, maybe 20 cores DCI all age. Uh, but as of right now, we got a few bit. I see a name up here. The Skywriters. Skywriters made a comeback, and now they're here in Sound Sport. I kind of hoping that they join all age.
I think I heard their director on a podcast for the Skywriters. They are planning to be in Sound Sport for the 1 or 2 years and then move to open class.
Ooh, the open class. So,
Yeah, I think that's what they were in before. So
oh,
we'll see.
yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I could see
yeah,
Skywriters come back. We need more Southern cores as it
yes,
is.
yeah. I think the expansion towards the West Coast with all age. I think that's going to be interesting to watch over the next couple of years.
Oof, bring back the Renegades.
Yeah, seriously.
So,
I'm just excited for this summer. I think with all age being a part of DCI now, I think that's a big boost. And I heard so many good things about the all age experience this year from you, from other guests I had on the podcast, and other directors I've had on the podcast before. Like, there's so much good stuff going on, and it's great for the activity.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just me being in the sunrises, I'm seeing a lot of greatness with this show that we're coming up. Can't tell y'all yet. But wait,
Mm.
we're gonna reveal it to y'all. We're pulling the blue coats right now.
Oh boy.
We ain't gonna tell you until the day of our show. Let me stop.
Oh boy.
So Spartans are. I did a little. I guess you could say synopsis on Spartans. What's your take on them?
I'm excited to see where they go. I'm really excited. I heard their tuition went up quite a bit this year, so I was wondering why it went up so much. And they're marching in the Macy's Day Parade
Oh,
this coming year, so that'd be pretty cool as it to kick off. If everything goes well, they'll be moving into world class for the 2026 season. But this year, they're performing in 8 shows that they will be judged with the world class groups. So that'd be cool to see, including Allentown on Friday night.
oh, really? Allentown. Okay.
Yeah, yep,
I think we.
yep.
I
We
think.
added that to their schedule.
Okay. Cool. 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 Do you think they made this jump a little bit too quickly, or should they stay?
I really don't know. I'm interested to see how it all works out with the scoring. That'd be interesting to see, and then see where this year goes with them. I know they've been on top of open class for a couple years now, so hopefully they can get into world class and maybe jump up a couple spots, maybe in the top 12 in a couple years. You never know.
Yeah, I can see them pulling it off. Um, since I'm currently trialing to judge right now, for what I'm seeing, they can make some good pointers on here. They have been back-to-back champ open class champions from 97, 98 to 2004, 2005. Sevens, I think it's 2019, 23, and 24.
Yeah,
So I think they can. I'm pretty sure they can hang. I, but
yeah,
me personally, I think they should marinate just a little bit more, maybe a year or two in open class, kind of dominate them, and then move on. Because as of
yeah,
right now, there's not really many open classes in
yeah.
DCI right now. Because
I mean,
go
if
ahead.
you really think about it, I think all age is going to be have more groups than open class soon, if not already, because we are with the scholars since they went down to open class to sound sport, excuse me, they went down to sound sport, so we'll only have 15 groups in all age competing for in the champ in Indy, but there are only 9 groups going um to the open class championships. So we already have more groups going to all age championships than we have open class.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting to see how. And plus, we have the 3 groups that are heading into the portal this year to go jump into open class. So that'd be very interesting to see how all that works out.
yeah, it will be if Skylanders, poor Skylanders, if Skylanders could have maintained membership and probably
Yeah,
staff, we we would have been even with open
yeah,
class. So that is a tremendous stride on our
yeah,
part. And considering the fact that there's possibilities, maybe next year we might have more members. Who knows?
yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to see what other groups are planning to go into all age. I've been hearing a couple rumblings on Facebook and stuff, but I don't want to announce anything until it's made officially by the organization.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I might have some guesstimations.
yeah.
So, what we got next for
All
slide?
right, next up, we have the Jersey Surf. So they announced on November 4th that they were pulling out a world class competition this year, but they are doing a sound sport ensemble called HyperCorps. So very interesting. Their tuition is $18.50 for this year.
Hmm.
Can you still see me if I go off screen quick?
Can I still see you?
Okay. All right, cool. Give me 1 second here. I want to look up the schedule quick.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. HyperCorps, modern band and marching music. No rules, low cost, low time commitment. All instruments, all in. Age 16 and up. Sound sport.
Yeah, so they're all ages, which is really cool because this. I mean, I know they've been at the bottom of world class, but I think this could be a really good kicking off point for them because they are more. Every year I watch them, they're more of an exhibition group per se,
Hmm.
and I think that them going into sound sport for a year or two, even if they could do it and have both groups going simultaneously, if the core decides to come back to world class competition, it could be very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so many things happen up in the Northeast that I've been here, and here Jersey Surf is kind of pulling out just for a thing, taking a. I guess you could say take a break and try
Yeah.
to get their ducks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I was me personally. I was telling Scott. I said, "Hey Scott, we need to get these kids to Sunrises." But I'm glad to see that they actually have an activity going on for them.
Yeah.
1850 is really not bad. That's
Yeah. I
actually
know.
I
Seriously.
say that's actually DCI all age tuition right there, around
Yep.
1800.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
it's, it's, it's pretty it's really doable. I'm pretty sure they're going to show out over there at Sound
Yeah.
Sport.
And they have quite a few shows. So they're doing the the Grand Prix on the July 12th.
Okay.
The DCI Landisville on July 19th. The Bushwalkers Invitational on July 26th. On July 30th, they have the DCI Glassboro, and then their final competition will be August 1st at the Sound Sport Festival in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So
Williamsport.
they have quite a few shows.
Okay. I'm interested in seeing how this group is going to play out. I kind of want to just drive up there and just see.
Yeah,
So kudos to you, Jersey Surf. Take the time you need, get your stuff together. Can't wait to see this HyperCorps that you have coming up this season. We'll see you back in 2026.
yes, I'm really excited to see where Soundsport's going. It's a bummer that Soundsport is on the same day as All H Finals. It that way we other like you you guys in competition can't really watch the the Soundsport finals, but it'll be interesting to see as these groups classes continue to grow. What'll happen with the Soundsport and the whole all age their schedule.
Yeah. Um, I feel like we're going. I feel like we're going to be okay. Last year, a lot of the guys that was like not used to marching drum corps or ever set foot
Mm-hmm.
in Indy, they was like, man, it's not much people here. I said, this is actually pretty decent. We filled up a whole block, the crowd.
Yeah.
I was like, that's actually pretty good. I was like, remember, this is our inaugural. This we're making history. All right.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
say, put that in perspective. We are making history. We are literally one of the first few all age drum corps to set foot in Indy and perform in front and perform under the roof of Indianapolis. All right, so don't worry. I say next year we're gonna do it again. I'm pretty sure the crowd's gonna be way bigger than that. That's why
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to stay with all age. A lot of people always want to go to open class, G class. I tell them this. I was like, they're already established. Okay, they already know. I say these all age courses, they're known. Yes, they are, but not as big as junior courses. I
Yeah.
want to stay in the all age community and I want to build this community up and I want to
Yes.
show these people that we are just as good as these guys over here. I mean, look at the Buccaneers last year show. Holy crap.
They're really good.
They
Like, and they have won in the last 17 years. They have won like 15 shows, and they're just an organization that's just great at what they do, and they get the members every year. And the world class in all age is a dogfight.
yeah, it truly
It's going to be very interesting this year to see where all the scoring lines up and everything too.
oh man, did you see on Instagram Bushwhackers horn line? Like their
Oh
right?
yeah,
Oh man,
oh yeah,
they're out for blood this year, man.
oh yeah,
When we was getting our awards and stuff, I was like, man, Bush is probably gonna get second place. These guys was pretty good. Their battery was on another level, and somehow, some way, Buccaneers cleaned it up. They took drums from Bush, and Cavs just came out of nowhere, jumped from third to second.
yeah. It's going to be very fun and exciting. This summer's going to be crazy.
Yeah, man, and like you can't. And there's always that. There's always those few people that always gripes about the cores that win a lot, i.e., Blue Devils and Junior Corps and Buccaneers and DCA/DCI. I said
Yep.
you can't really fault these people because you want to know why you can't fault these people. These people put in just as much as hard work as everybody else is. These guys are well-oiled machines. Like
Oh yeah.
these guys freaking what's this? One, two, three, four, five, six. They six-peated.
Yeah.
But
They're
yeah, I say that should be your motivation. He's like, hey, now we got to stop this.
yeah.
I mean, look at the Blue Coast. Blue Coast was like, nah, y'all not four-peating this year, Blue Devils. Okay. Go with that.
Alrighty, Derek. Is there anything else that you want to cover before we close out this shorter podcast this week?
Oh no! I think that should be it for now. Next podcast, we're definitely going to talk slightly longer.
We have a couple guests lined up for the next podcast.
Yeah.
More to be coming.
Oh, also, Scott said he will talk on the podcast.
Sweet.
So,
Awesome.
so I'm gonna talk to him this weekend. Me and him are gonna be rooming together, going up the Sun,
Okay.
and
Cool.
I'll probably call you as well. I got your number, and we'll settle like a date so that way we can get that situated for us.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Roundup, and hope to hear back from you soon.
Will do. I'll see you on the next one.
You bet.